alive. Wow. Let's make sure to check. I'm live. Yep. Shows up properly. Sweet. Get the notification out there, and we will be good to go. We'll be waiting for people to get in as well, but making sure to send this out. Yeah. Thea, hello. How you doing? How's your day? Yo. Hey Thea, hey Keo. How are you doing today? I'm just getting stuff set up. I haven't figured out music yet for these sort of waiting screens, so that'll probably be the next thing I have to figure out. Doing good, got D&D in a few hours. Nice. Got an exciting session planned. Hanging on. I'll be leaving you running on here until I hit the sack. Fair, fair. Yeah, it's probably pretty late for you. Just take care of yourself. Oh. And also, please bear with me on ad stuff, because I am like just figuring that stuff out. But I think they run now, so if I miss an ad notification, you feel free to just shout at me. See, I think it's all here. Let's get over to the actual stream layout. Hello. Hello, hello, lovelies. So you can see we have the Xenoblade. We have it definitively. And I am so excited to get this going. I have not booted it up once yet. We really want to get to it? Oh yeah. No, I bet. I've been waiting for this. And I haven't been able to get to it until now. Hopefully we will soon. Yeah, I hope so too. Let's get that title screen. I wonder what this one's gonna be like. I can't remember what it was like. All right. Version 1.0.1. Yes, this was the title screen. This was it. Right. It looks so cool with the scale. They literally they jump from like an HD console to another HD console. God, this title screen. Yes. You always okay with every Xenoblade game. You have to sit and appreciate the title screen when the edition is definitive. Hi, Yuna. Hi. How are you doing? This is the definitive edition. If you define definitive edition as the edition that is not trapped on the Wii U. Howdy. Howdy. But yeah, hopefully for everyone, the emotes should now be in and working. I think we have 3 right now. But yeah. Yay! They work! They work! Woo! Shoutouts to Radioactive Peep, aka Sporky, aka my sibling. They're awesome. They're like one of the coolest people. And a great artist. You're a little quiet. Okay. Let's see if I can turn... Let's see if I can turn the mic up. It's hard because my setup's super weird and I have to have the microphone just a little bit of a distance away. So I try to lean forward, but... Let me see if I can turn up that volume. Just a sec. I just did it like a quick 10%, and I'm gonna turn down the... Oh, this music's so good. We're gonna turn down the volume as well. Sound. We'll set it to like middle of the road. So hopefully that works a-okay. But yeah, howdy howdy. How's this? How's this for everyone? That seems perfect. Yay! Woo! Okay. Yes, I definitely want this stream to be good on audio, because Xenoblade music is good, and I want to talk about Xenoblade. Actually, what are the other options? Subtitles on, dialogue speed average, camera responsiveness. Should be okay. You might need to bump up the game audio a tiny bit, but it's hard to tell. Okay. It's a pretty good spot to be then. Show headgear, ground gear, remember cursor, controller, rumble. We're probably gonna turn this off for now. Menu control guides. We should accept prompts, auto track, jump. Okay. Event. Minimap. Ooh, you can adjust these. Okay. Okay, well, okay, we won't spend too much time here. I could spend so much time looking at this title screen. It looks so pretty. Like, I feel like it looks a lot better than I remembered. But I haven't played the original in, like, a while. Game is audible, but not competing with your voice. That's good. I'm glad. But... yeah. Ah, stream is telling me about ads. I thought it would be like putting that off a bit. That's really early. Yeah. Welcome back. Oh, that's why. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Alrighty. We then are just about ready to get started. Let's go. Here we go. Space. Nintendo. Yep. They did publish this. Oh, what's that? Wait. But yeah, I've seen this cutscene too. Puppy! Puppy! Hi! Welcome on in! How you doing today? Monolith's off the go. Yeah. Let's go. Good. And you? I'm doing alright. You know, I mean, any day with Xenoblade Chronicles is not a bad day, at least. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition! Let's go! Oh, so excited. Xenoblade. Xenoblade! The hype is real. Oh my gosh. Always wanted to start Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2 is so good, but too expensive. Ah. Yeah, Nintendo games are... I'm not a fan of how Nintendo games just like are just like that.
July 2054 AD.
Wish they'd go on sale.
The Earth was caught in a great
I love
battle
Nintendo
between
Taxi. Yeah.
forces.
I like ever since I like started buying
Their weapons were terrifying,
games
powerful
like
beyond
games
human
that weren't like specifically Nintendo.
Our planet was overwhelmed.
More often than I bought Nintendo games. Like, I think my spending on games has, like, gone way down.
The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth.
But to give Nintendo a little bit of credit,
we leapt from our cradle,
they
our home for the last
make killer games.
Years. But most of the arcs never even made it.
Nintendo's really bad at discounts. Yeah, they are. They really just don't do them.
Among them was our ship, the White Whale.
The White Whale.
After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us.
But then aliens. They like, yikes.
If not for the efforts of a lone
Look at,
hero,
holy crap. Oh, I love this animation, it's so good. Xenoblade is a series that's probably most consistently worth it, worth the price tag. That's true. If any game's gonna be worth like $60, it's a Xenoblade game. Like every single time. Or like 60 USD at least, I don't know about conversion rates. Okay, I need to try this series out. Yes! Please do. Xenoblade 2 is a great one. That's the one I started with.
2 months have
Or, well,
passed.
not started with, but it's the one that I finished first. Technically, Xenoblade Chronicles X on Wii U was my first Xenoblade game. I just never beat it. And here we go. The character creator. The only Xenoblade game with a character creator. What up? The VR room. Hollowfield Plains. Oh boy. Alright, we Gorl. Start with Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Definitive Edition or Xenoblade 2. Both are phenomenal. Yeah, like if you have interest in 2, then definitely play 2. Let's see. It's a decent base selection. We'll start with this, probably. Make ourselves smaller. Like 50. A 50. I will, ma'am. Haha. Yay! Skin. Why are these, like, not consistent? Like, this one's fine. Freckles. We got freckles. Whoop. Whoa. Whoop, bap. We do actually kind of have blush cheeks. So... let's... I think we're good with this. Style. There's not a lot of styles. Oh my gosh, there's the pyro cut. It's the pyro cut. It's the pyro cut. There are not a lot of hair options. What the heck? Like, what's up with that? It does look very good. Styles are different based on face shape. They are? Really? Huh. I'm tempted to go with the pyro cut, but I do like this base cut. Interesting way to do it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll keep this. We'll keep this one. Oh, that's so weird. You only get, like, a special thing or not a special thing. And it's, like, different for each one, I'm supposing. Oh my god! Oh my gosh. Thank you. Whoa. Thank you. That's so sweet. Puppy, you're so sweet. Whoops. Whoops. Oh. Ah, gotcha. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you're so sweet. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Hold on. I'm having trouble reading that from all the way over there. You can't imagine how happy I was when you rated me. No, it was such a... It was amazing to meet you. It was so amazing to meet you, puppy. Blushy plain plushy. Hello. Hi, welcome in. Welcome. Y'all are so sweet. This is like my first... It's my first stream on affiliate, too. Y'all are so sweet. We gotta get a good hair color. Also, wait. No, I thought of something. Hold on. Shout out, Puppy. She does streams as well. We found her streaming Dark Souls, but then I think the last stream you did was Monster Hunter, right? Yeah, Monster Hunter. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, we could have the pink hair. And oh my god, Yuna, Yuna, oh my gosh. And yes, a fellow Monster Hunter Rise enjoyer. A goated game. Goated game. But thank you so much, Yuna. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Hang on. We get a shot. Oh my gosh! Ah! So many things happening. Ah! Hi! I think this is the first time I've been raided, actually. Hi! Oh my goodness, hi! Hey! Timpani! Oh my gosh! Hi! How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. Hold on just a sec. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Here. Oh my goodness, so much to do. So much to do. You finished Shovel of Hope? Yay! That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. To all the raiders, hi. My name is Sophie. I have not been raided before, so I'm not like 100% prepared for this. But I love to play a lot of variety of games. I'm partial to platformers and JRPGs, and I love Xenoblade, and I play Xenoblade almost every Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming Xenoblade tomorrow, but normally on Saturdays I play Xenoblade Chronicles. And since this one released, I'm playing Xenoblade X right now. And welcome everyone to the channel. And everyone please follow Timpani. They're awesome. They are lovely people. I see you're on the most important part, character customization. Oh yes. Oh, you know what's so weird? Like there's the whole, like, these different pupils are so interesting. You could have these like these cat eyes, which is fun. Let's see, which one do I want? We'll take this, probably. Boop. I like the cat eyes. Yeah, the cat eyes. Whoa, nope, that's not what I want. Yeah, look at that. The last one looks so scary. Looks so scared. Yeah, it does. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. With the blue, what the heck? Oh my goodness. Whoa. Ooh, this is actually neat. I think I like that one. Nope. Nope. Nope, not what I want to do. Okay. Eyeshadow. Ooh, a little bit of eyeshadow. Ooh, we can have it match the blush. The eyes go crazy. They do! They do! It's wild. It's so wild. Lips. Bap. Well, we could have a little bit of makeup on. Bap bap. I would love if there was like stars. Ooh, look at that. X. Xenoblade. The X for Xenoblade. You want normalized cat eyes or freaked out eyes or insane scope? They did, yeah, cat eyes 100%. Oh yeah, for sure. Forgot Balatro. Wait. Wait. What, like this? Hang on. Oh, I love these hearts. Balatro really is in every game. Oh my god. But yeah, did y'all know that that the indie game of the devil is just Balatro but Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney? What a bunch of jokers. Oh my gosh, there is stars. There is stars. There are stars. We're going with the stars. We are 100% going with the stars. No question. Oh, and it lists the voice actors. Look at that. I'm literally a clown. I'm Gino, Sophie Slay. Oh, no worries, Peachy. And that would have been a lot because we already rated. But thank you. Thank you for the thought. How was Dark Souls 2? How did that end up?
Hello? What? Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it.
Is this Amelia? What? What?
Hey, hey! Oh, I'm getting wobbly!
We beat the first DLC, so feeling mega accomplished? Heck yes! How's your stream going, though? We just started. So we're making the character.
Here goes.
I'm trying to figure out the voice right now. But hopefully this doesn't take as long as the Monster Hunter character creator did. I don't think it will because we're like right at the end.
They staggered me.
Terra Platt. I feel like I recognize some of these, but I don't remember where from. Like some of these voice actresses.
Huh? Hey there. We're gonna do great. So what if you staggered me?
Terra Platt.
Hey!
What? Where?
Right, let's do
Okay. What was Terra Platt in? I'm trying to remember. Because I feel like I remember some of these names. Classic has to be Melia, though. Edelgard! Edelgard! That's Edelgard? Oh my my gosh! Oh, I love Three Houses. Okay, classic is definitely Melia, right?
What? I've lost my balance. Let's get on with it.
I think?
What? Let's get on with it.
Guys, we can start more discourse now. Oh gosh. Can we start more discourse now? Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Oh my goodness.
Just tell me what to do.
Whoa, that's deep.
Huh? Here goes.
Trying to listen.
I hate losing my balance.
I love Three Houses. That's my only discourse. What if I agreed with you? Okay, for those who are Three Houses fans, what house did you pick and which one's your favorite? Because mine is Golden Deer. That was my first one and that's my favorite one, 100%. Turncoat Pilot got... You have Terraflat's autograph? Yuna! Yuna, why are you so cool? Gonna go pass out now. Have a wonderful stream. Take care of yourself, Peachy. Have a good sleeps. The deer, yeah. I forgot the yellow one. That's Golden Deer.
We did great. What do you say?
Shall we? Hello. I've lost my balance. All right, let's do it. A stagger.
Okay, I kind of want to do Terraflat just cause like I want to do classic because I think that's Melia, but then like Edelgard though. Now we're going with heroic. That's what we're gonna do. This is our character. You're an Eagles loyalist to the very end. That's so fair. That is so incredibly fair. But Golden Deer is very based. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm Golden Deer till the end. I'm always a fan of being the third party in the main conflict. Yeah.
Attention. External access confirmed.
No, you're just like, what?
Disengaging
What the fuck are these two
in 10
doing?
seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4,
Here we go.
3.
We're gonna get into the big game. Yee. This is so exciting. Oh my goodness. Girl, I just want lore. What's this fight going on?
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Listen. Your beef, it doesn't matter. I just want that S. I just want that S. Like
Hey
that
there.
S support.
Looks like
Or that
we're all
A
in
support
one piece.
in here. Hey! It's the girly. Elma. Here's Elma. Golden Deer is great. Eagles are phenomenal, but the Edelgard's route is held back by being clearly rushed. Yeah, that's fair.
Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
Honestly, a part of me would kind of appreciated the fact that the Eagles route was like shorter, because I played the Golden Deer one, and I think Golden Deer is like the longest one. And then I played like Edelgard's route,
Your pod is
which
the
ended
only
up being
one around
shorter,
that
which
landed
made me
intact.
actually finish it.
Good thing I found you. My name's Elma.
She looks so good.
Want to tell me yours?
She looks so good in this. They really did Elma justice.
You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover.
Still a really good
That's
story,
not
just not as fleshed out as we
Just
wanted.
try and focus, all right?
Golden Deer's best out of narrative overall. Oh, we've got a name. Where's Soapy? No, but here's the thing. Every time they say my name, they sing it. Every time they say my name, they sing it. So my name is Soapy.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
No. Show your body's working fine. Show you're still disoriented. I'm always ready.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system.
We're always ready for
One step
adventure.
at a time, all right? First things first. You'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
Let's get going. We're on an adventure. It's raining, but we're on an adventure, everyone. Ads again. Oh. We'll wait. We'll wait just a second for people to come back from ads. I'll get through this tutorial though. If you're ever stumped about where to go next, be sure to check any nearby places marked with an exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the way forward. Though an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. You know what they say about all work and no play after all. Okay. Oh, they've got achievements? Wait, they've got achievements again? Oh, that's cool. Oop. Okay, what's the jump button? Oh, that's the weapon swap. Which capture card do you have? I have an Elgato HD60. It's pretty old, honestly. So if you're like hearing a delay in the audio between what I'm saying and what's happening, then like that's probably it, because my capture card's like really old. It's probably going to be coming up on like 10 years old pretty soon. Wait. The trigger is jump? Hi, Elma. But yeah, I have an Elgato HD60. It works. It works for what I want to do. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, everyone, from the ads. Think I need one too. Oh, you've been streaming all your stuff from PC? Because that's like the easiest way to do it. Pokemon stream would be crazy. Yeah! No, it's so fun. I did a stream that was competitive, that was sort of like doing online battles for the first time a while back, and it was so fun. I think that's one of my highlights, actually. Let's see. How do I sprint? That's switching weapons. So become available after advancing. I can jump, though. But yeah. I'd totally watch you do a Pokemon stream. That would be really fun.
Most of the White Whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the White Whale, do you?
Do we remember the White Whale?
The L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
You too cute. Aww.
Planet Earth. Your home.
Oh.
Or rather, it used to be anyway.
But sadly, my money is limited at the moment. But one day,
Unfortunately,
that's so
I
fair.
was caught in a battle between two alien forces.
That's so fair, girly
Destroyed.
pop. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself. Let me recount our tragic the tragic backstory of humanity.
Ring any bells?
Do you remember the 21st night of September?
Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget.
Do you remember? Oh,
I know. It's been following me for a while now.
do you remember exploding?
I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend
I
ourselves.
don't.
You up to the
Considering that I don't feel exploded. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Alright, hang on. Let me grab my water. Ah, water. Water is the best. Didn't you know? Okay. Initiate combat by targeting an enemy, then drawing your weapon. Now, what do you say we give it a whirl? I'll be here to back you up. Okay, so target R, draw up an A. Auto attacking after you draw your weapon. You auto attack. Then arts. Arts are special abilities you get. Move between them. Puppy redeem stretch. Alright. Well, I'll do that before the fight as well. Oh, that was a good idea. The music is fire. It is! Trust me. If you decide to play Xenoblade, you're gonna get so many good beats. Okay. Oh. Deals physical damage, inflicts topple.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Bam.
Stop hammer.
Flame grenade.
Flame grenade.
Got him. To be fair, if someone woke up from a coma these days, do you remember how fucked we are? Isn't the worst question. No, that's fair.
Not half bad.
God, no, I can't
There's
decide
plenty of work back in the city for someone
to
who knows how
Drakengard
to
3 or
handle a
Xeno
weapon.
2. I don't know. I can't really speak for Drakengard. I've never played Drakengard. Have you played any of the Drakengard games? Look depressed at the idea of work. I mean, that's the only answer. Aww.
I'm not trying
So
to pressure
be.
you into anything, all right? It'll be your decision in the end.
All good. I'm such a near simp.
But anyway,
Oh,
we can
wait.
talk more details later. For now,
Okay.
let's keep moving.
I wanted to play the OG. Wait, yes, okay. I remember now. Yes, Drakengard is the origin series of Nier. Right. I remember now. I'll take it. Oh. And wanted to play the OG. That's so fair. I think going into the history of a series that you just discovered is so cool. It's so cool. And Zero is too cute. I have never seen Zero. I might have to look that up later. I might have to look up Drakengard later, because I don't know much about it, except that one of the joke endings becomes Nier. Okay, soul voice prompts are instructions, suggestions, or requests that your party members call out in the heat of battle. Successfully responding to them triggers various useful boons. When an ally issues a soul voice prompt, arts on your palette which match the prompt's color will be highlighted. Okay. Right, I remember this. Search her up if you can. Yeah, I'll have to. I will indeed have to. Okay. New tip, treasures. Life pod. Oh wait. We need to like hold it. Okay. Wasn't used to that. Bing. Is the achievement thing gonna like... Okay, wait. Yeah, no, the trigger is like freaking jump. That's so weird to me. Okay, let's go. We swim. But yeah. No, I love Nier Automata. I really want to play Nier Replicant. I want to do that this year. Sometime. Level up. Woo.
Didn't have to be like this.
Boom.
Shadow strike. Salt hammer. 3 minutes. 20 get up.
Boop. Kaboom. Ranked up. I forgot. Okay, I forgot about the Replicant is so good. I've heard. DM me. DM me if I miss Nier Replicant stream. I love those games so much. I'm not like, okay, I'm not 100% sure if I'll play it on stream. But if people do want to see it though, I mean, I'm always down for requests. And hey, if you want to request games, I have a Discord. And you're welcome to join it. I'll be here. Very appreciated. But yeah, if y'all want to suggest games, I do have a chat for suggestions in my Discord.
Follow me.
I'm welcome. I love to hear.
This.
Is it a command? What do you want it to be? I don't know. I don't like forcing people to, but I just want to promote my stuff where I can. What do we got? The rain is stopping. Look at this. Oh, well. Check it. Oh my gosh. Woo!
Pretty wild, huh?
Wow. Soapy looks so
We're
impressed.
all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
I am gonna do my damnedest to make sure every time I say my avatar, like my character's name in this game, that I sing-song it.
We call this planet Mira.
This
We won't
landscape
find
is
it
so
on any
cool.
star chart.
Oh wow, the
But
vocals
it's our
pop
new
off. They
home.
do! They do!
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed.
That's where we're heading.
Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty.
Whoa.
Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
Can I sprint? I want to be able to sprint.
That said,
Maybe it's like a
whichever way you
gear
wanna
thing.
go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Thank you, Elma. You're very pretty. I mean, you're very cool. Enemy detection types. Certain enemies you find a mirror will attack you as soon as they detect you. Yep. Non-aggressive won't have an icon. If they react to vision, they'll have the eye. If they react to auditory, then they'll have that. And I think some have both. Oh, toggle sprint. If we want to reach the habitat before sundown, we need to pick up the pace by starting to sprint. Sprinting is good for times when you need to get somewhere in a hurry. Okay, that's how you do it. Oop. Look at this. We can move. The music is so good. Hello. Okay, I guess the dialogue's like in the bottom left. I don't know how long that lasts, but absolutely hoofing it. Change time. Okay.
Sir.
If you fall off the cliff, don't panic. Just head east until you reach the habitat and try not to engage in any powerful enemies along the way. What if I want this little glowy item right here? A lacy potato. What then? Okay, we're going. We're moving. Leaps. Potato! Potato! We're moving. We're grooving. Yeah, I think the most noticeable thing about this enhancement is, like, the UI. Let's, like...
It didn't have to be like this.
Let's do this.
Shadow strike.
Bam! Topple. Flame grenade.
Close in and seal the deal.
Close in and seal the deal.
Appendage destroyed.
Zoom.
Move in and strike.
May I ask where you got your model? Oh, so there's a free software on Steam called VRoid Studio. And they have it in their terms where you can use their models for your VTubing.
Shadow strike.
Don't bring up potatoes, you're some of the worst character in the game. No, I was like thinking about that a little bit. Oh, I missed the prompt. I also have model and art credits in my in the about page of my channel.
Let's move.
But yeah, VRoid Studio is a great start if you just want to get, if you just like want to try it out, you know? Sometimes streaming with cam is hard. That's so fair. It's really cute. Thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of fun sort of like playing around with it. Playing around with this sort of character creator. it was really fun. And I think I did a pretty good job. Thank you. Take all, please. Y'all are just the sweetest. All y'all are cutie patooties. You know that? Sweetie pies. Buh. Here we go. Holy crap. Level 22. Bing, bing. You can go so much faster in... You can go like so much faster and higher in Xenoblade X than like any of the other games. It's crazy. They really were just like... Oh, wait, that's what that does. Whoa. Look at this. So does the game connect at all to any of the other games in the franchise? As far as I know, Xenoblade X does not. It is a side game, but I'm not sure if anything in Definitive Edition changes that at all. So it's just in its own little corner? Yeah, essentially. I want to zoom the camera out. Oh, that's how you do it. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's essentially just in its own little corner.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it?
1, 2, and 3 are all like their own trilogy, but then like X is just over here being like, "Hi, hello."
Until it all came crashing down, at least.
Now they're gonna find some way to connect it to 3 or something like that. That's fair.
It's closed off now for security reasons.
Kinda. There's a single line in the DLC for Xenoblade 3 that mentions something related to X, but it's very separate. But overall, it's very separate. I feel like most of the games are like very separate from each other, TBH. Like 1, 2, and 3 are definitely a trilogy, but they're also pretty separate. Okay.
Can't leave them roaming here. Not this close to the
This is
We're gonna have to take
very
them down.
precarious.
You ready?
Three is very connected to 1 and 2. Right. Like, yeah, it is. But it's also like its own self-contained story. You know? Melee and ranged. Weapons to use on foot. But 1 and 2 are pretty separate from each other. Yeah. The weapons you use on foot are split between melee and range. You can switch between them with X. Melee can only do attacks at close range and tend to do more damage. Can attack at range, tend to hit multiple times. Damage per hit is lower. When you use an art, you'll automatically switch over to the weapon that the art is assigned to. Okay. Secondary cooldown. Arts which are associated with the weapon you're currently wielding will continue their cooldown even after they're ready to use. This is called secondary cooldown. Oh! Wait, I didn't remember this mechanic. Arts used at full secondary will have a greater effect. 3 works best when you've played both 1 and 2. Okay. Get over here. Topple. Bam. Boom. Okay. Get over here. Oh no! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, physical resist up. Strong armor.
Shadow strike. Destroyed. Move in and strike.
Oh, I got a skill mid-battle. Sweet. Now follow up with a melee strike.
Now, melee attacks.
I would like to be able to do the freaking melee attack. There we go.
Move in and
Kabam!
You won't. Close in and seal the deal. Now it's my turn.
Boop. There we go. We did it. Woo! We did it.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either.
At some
I've come
point,
to learn that
we
there's
might
a
stream
fine
Classic
line
Monster
between
Hunter.
self-defense and provoking a
Ooh.
fight. We need to walk that line.
Ooh, that
All right, let's head in.
that would be so
Who knows?
cool.
Maybe seeing the inside will jog your
Like
memory.
just Classic Monster Hunter as in the Monster Hunters before like 4? Like 4th gen or 3rd gen or... Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Take. Here we go. Here we go. Bump-a-dump-a-doop. I think we can set up the PSP games pretty easily. That's fair. Is PSP emulation particularly good? Oh, hello. You must be the new friend that Colonel Elma mentioned in her report. Having just woken up after all this time, I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, the west gate is closed at the moment. If you want to enter the city, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. They'll probably open the gates soon. Thanks for the great work you guys did killing the monsters that were causing all that trouble. PSP emulation is pretty good from what I hear. I think the PSP emulation is pretty solid. That's cool. Alright, time to go up the elevator. Look at these crystals. Boop. I played Birth by Sleep on my deck recently and was basically spot on. Ah, nice. That's great to hear. You got emulation working on your deck? I need to get, I was thinking about this yesterday when, I think it was yesterday when Kyo was streaming Batman, but I need to get, like, Arkham Asylum and Arkham Origins and such all working properly on my Steam Deck. Because I want to try and play those on my own time. It was surprisingly easy. Yeah, I think you both have mentioned that. Best games. Oh, the Arkham games? Yeah, I haven't played them before. Here's the city reveal. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby.
Well, here we are.
For a giant beach
Finally, I
spaceship.
can be a bat.
But, like it or not, this place is our home now.
This place is our home now.
We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles.
New
Welcome
Los
to
Angeles.
NLA.
Oh, dang it. We're in LA.
And so it was
I don't
that
know.
another survivor came to join
I've
our
only been
band
to
of
LA like
refugees.
once, so I haven't really gotten to like explore much.
Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira. Come what may.
Cat.
New LA was our
It's a cat.
beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown.
Kippy. Kitty. Yep, Kippy. Kippy. Kitty cat.
Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light.
We grew up in
And
LA
our
before moving to
future
Philly.
was uncertain.
Oh, really?
We had no idea what fate lay in store for us.
Meow. Meow.
Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
This music. Oh no, ads! Why'd they have to come now? Shoot. I wish they would stick around longer. I haven't been able to, like, actually see the notification. I'm gonna need to adjust that. Title card. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Okay, once we're off this, we're gonna take a quick break. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break until ads are done. I'm gonna get up and stretch for a second. So BRB. Welcome back. Thank you for letting us know about the ads. Also, I haven't been hearing the alerts for follows, but thank y'all for the follow, Moe Wolf and Daisy Baho. Which, wonder who. And Jill Adabon. All of y'all, thank you. Okay, and we're back. We're back. Playtime, 1 hour. Actually, I'm gonna adjust something. Okay, cool. Alright. Save screen will close. Continue. Right. Here we go. We're back.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Ba-da-da-da. The music in that last cutscene was really good, though. Oh my goodness. Like, gosh, can this game like not cook? I think it's impossible. It's likely very impossible that this game won't cook for a second.
These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how
After Monster Hunter Wild so recently, the silent pro tag feels weird. That's, yeah.
This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts
Director
I love the
General.
stars on her
Since
face.
for the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and grateful.
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
Irina, Gwyn,
Oh,
Nice work
okay.
out there, ma'am.
Like, it's not an issue, it's just kind of funny. Who are these two people?
right. Introductions.
Who are they?
Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
I'm special.
Wait, what?
No.
What happened to 10 more crew members?
Shoot.
Come on, seriously? Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts.
Dang.
You can call me Irina.
Things are dire.
I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
Okay, Gwyn, I'm not calling you Mr.
Three of
Evans.
us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew.
The skeleton crew.
I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
Bam.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Right on. We're gonna get a place to stay. Chapter 1. New Los Angeles. Okay. The art direction here definitely feels pretty different. Lucy.
There you are.
Are you the survivor who was found asleep in that life pod? I heard you faced a lot of indigents out there. It's like you rolled out of bed and onto a battlefield. Look, I'm no specialist, but if I were you, I'd worried that I pushed my body too far. You should head over to the administrative district for a medical checkup. Or at the very least, some rest. This game is basically what if Xenoblade had Monster Hunter level equipment crafting. That's one heck of a pitch.
Hey!
See, I don't even think I remembered that. Like, I played this game so long ago that, like, I do not remember a whole lot. So, like, this is kind of a first impressions. Ah! Oh my gosh. Sky! Hey, Sky! And oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this stuff. Hi, hi! The equipment systems are very involved. I guess so. At least compared to other Xenoblade games. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. She's driving a car. Haha. Yay. You're doing well. That's good.
Damn it!
Oof. Now, question for chat. Are y'all doing anything fun for this weekend? Are y'all doing, like... Y'all gonna just chill? I hope y'all have a great day and weekend.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn.
There's the Monado
You had a
hairpin!
rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's?
Well, the sound of the helmet makes implies that it's made of the same
I'm
stuff.
Lynn Lee Koo,
Stuff as
mechanic
like a
and top
motorcycle
all-around
helmet.
fixie gal for Blade.
Yeah, makes you think like, oh, like what kind of equipment do they use for scales? One of the you-know-who's. That's me. Soapy. Find out how old Lynn is. Find out what happened to the exhaust. Yeah, like, how old?
She's 13.
She's
And I
13!
know, she looks young, and she is
She's
young, but
13!
trust me,
And she's an
she's
engineer!
one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
I love
Anyway,
Monado
you guys
Xenoblade.
heading back to the
So
barracks?
true.
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city.
She is
I'll give you the
13
grand
working
tour.
on Big Ass Mix.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Like, it's
Don't
not
mind
metal. At least not in
Wait,
its
why am I
entirety.
cleaning up your mess in the first
Right.
place? Lynn! Lynn!
Right, yeah, no, it wouldn't be metal. I guess I don't really know what motorcycle helmets are made of. Ah! Okay, hang on. Plastic and foam padding. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. You can change your active party composition from the main menu / active members. Spam detected, perish, true. Delete. There you can select allies from the reserve and add them to your active party or swap them around. Begone, bot. Begone! I smite ye. Love the emotes. Thank you. The emotes were made by my sibling. My dear sibling. Okay, I guess we can get Lynn in here. affinity chart. We got the affinity chart. Yep. I think the hype one is actually like a Twitch default. Though, my sibling, Radioactive Peep, aka Sporky, made the other two. The one with my little avatar. The heart and the woe. Transport pilot. But yeah, I think the hype one is like a Twitch default. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that one. I don't know if I can get rid of it. Yeah! But I'm so excited, I have emotes. This game is insanely better for having a mini-map on the screen instead of having to look at the fucking Wii U gamepad.
Not bad, huh? You can
I
see
guess.
everything from up here.
I don't know, I like the Wii U gamepad.
It's walking. That's
I'm
for
a
sure.
fan.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks.
Yeah, what a good view of
Still so
NLA
much to be
in the
done.
rain
One day at a time.
during stormy weather.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here.
I like the
don't you
Wii U
give us the
games.
express tour?
I liked the Wii
Just
U.
the hype.
I just wish Nintendo liked the
you got
Wii U. I don't know. It felt like Nintendo liked the Wii. Liked the Wii U. It just seemed like they were kind of high on the success of the Wii.
It has food production.
It just seemed like, to me, it just seemed like a classic case of getting cocky.
It's also where the West Gate is located. Remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often.
Expect to pass through there fairly
The
often.
only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
They definitely got big heads and paid hard for it.
Next is the commercial district.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it.
Big companies are particularly
Paradise.
prone to getting a big
The
head.
CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Look at all these people like walking in the rain.
Right?
Housing.
My favorite place to just zone out and chill.
Yep.
And last but
Imagine
not
that.
least,
Imagine like providing
the
housing
administrative
for
district,
people.
The nerd center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct
You know?
dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the
I wish I was
government.
walking in the rain right now.
Not to
Do you,
mention Armory Alley as well as the
do you like being
barracks
outside in
where
the
we
rain?
live.
I haven't like
The
tried it.
lower level there is a
that
hangar
much.
complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
Most of the time if I try to go outside in the rain, it's like my feet, like my shoes and socks get wet and it
this
feels really
concludes our
uncomfortable.
We will be landing shortly.
Thanks.
I love the rain. It relaxes me. It
We'll
relaxes me
save the
too when
rest
I'm
of
inside.
orientation for once we're back at the
I think that's the
barracks.
thing. The gamepad was great for everything other than being a replacement for basic navigation. Basic navigation functions that should be available on the main screen. Maybe. I don't know, like, being able to free up the screen so that you can, like, just see the visual is pretty nice. So I think having, like, menu and hub stuff is nice.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative
Wii U
district,
gamepad.
and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the
Lindley
barracks.
Airlines.
Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here.
The barracks are just behind the Blade
that road there
Tower.
wraps around the left side and leads right to it. We'll be landing shortly.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yep. Right on.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Thank you, Morgana, for this info. I was thinking about that. It's Cassandra Lee Morris, right? Like, she's in a lot. Or Cassandra? Trailer. Field action. Wait. Like, okay, I think I have, like, muscle memory. There must be old muscle memory from when I played the OG Xenoblade X, because I think you had to mash for those. This one you just hold. Is it Cassandra or Cassandra?
Hey.
Because she's also in Metaphor. Let's see. The real issue is that the map is entirely relegated to that screen and doesn't go to the TV even when paused. Yeah, I think like the Wii U kind of had an unexpected problem where like they...
And here we are, the Blade Barracks.
Where like the DS worked
Consider
really
yourself our
well,
guest
but that
until
was
we
mostly
finish getting
because
registered.
the screens were so
Feel
close
free to come and
together,
go as
you know?
please.
I'm not interested.
Is there a problem here?
Hello.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
I am.
Secretary Nagi.
Miss Ku. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Girl.
Good. You sure it stays that way?
Girl.
More importantly,
The exhaust was going into the
Found another
cockpit.
one.
That's like awful.
Excellent work out there.
Like, what do you
Just doing my
mean?
job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen,
Me when I lie.
Why
So
don't we talk
so
inside?
real.
There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
ah yes.
Oh,
of
oh,
course.
nothing
Forgive me.
went
You must be
wrong,
weary from the stasis
Mr.
and your journey back to us.
Mr. Director,
Please,
sir.
after you.
I'll put on some tea.
I'll put on some tea. It's tea time. So you have to stare at the gamepad screen to figure out where you're going. Going to map commands were also not clearly labeled, so it was just a really unintuitive menu to navigate. Really hope they overhauled it. Well, they kind of had to. I think they kind of had to.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Like, Soapy just,
Give it
like,
a little
wakes
more
up
time.
and is like,
At least until she knows
oh,
enough
that
to
was a
be able
long
to make
nap.
an
Oh,
informed
wait.
decision.
humanity
She
has
seems to be suffering from some form of
relegated
memory
to
loss.
one city.
Memory loss. From the stasis?
Oh,
She could barely
I have to
remember
fight
her
monsters?
name, and nothing at
And then
all
they're
about
like,
what happened
we
to
know you
Earth
just woke
and
up,
White
but you want a
Whale.
job? You want to start working
See.
again?
Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
2 months?
My thoughts exactly.
Oop, humanity's on the verge of collapse again.
Well then, where should we begin?
just human things. Okay. How do we end up on Mira?
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations.
We're
Their
getting the
technology
lore.
and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
Welcome back,
No one
puppy.
can know that, Elma. What we do know is without
What'd you miss?
there'd
We
been
just
no
got to the
Project
city.
Exodus, and no escape. For
And we're
any of us.
learning. We're learning
Did
things.
it go perfectly? No. But we are here and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission. Find a habitable planet and settle there.
Exodus.
We
Fancy
had no
name.
idea how long it would take. Or that
Biblical.
the decision would eventually be made for us.
The Xenoblade
It's funny how
found us again, and
all this stuff has like
it
United
wasn't a
States on
happy
it.
reunion.
Like,
Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed.
that's a choice.
For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
Then we just had.
The ship had
To
taken
land
way too
here.
much damage to survive entering the atmosphere.
It is a
intact.
choice. Yeah. Indeed.
We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat.
And now here we are.
Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Alright. More information about Blade, please.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira.
All
We
that
needed
changed
food,
after the Fire Nation
water,
attacked.
Search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to
Too
manage
real.
on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the life
Blade
form.
might be the silliest acronym in fiction.
Take a look at this.
Maybe. I don't know. I like Love
White
Muffin.
Whale was designed to
from
carry an
Phineas and Ferb.
exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Life Hold.
I forget what that stands
This
for
is a
though. Like
complete
League of
schematic that
Villains.
facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth.
Or
Flight
something
crew, maintenance engineers. And
evil.
of course, some military.
Love
so we
Muffin
could
is
defend
best.
ourselves if
Based.
necessary. But the vast majority were in the Life Hold.
I forget. Okay, I forget what it all stands
With
for
any
though.
luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued.
And thank you for the hydrate.
But
Let me
here's
grab
the problem.
Some water.
We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth isn't the name of a government. Okay, ads again? Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. We'll wait a few minutes then, and... Okay. Just a second, y'all. Welcome back. I swapped around some settings, but we'll see if it actually, like, comes through. Alrighty, we're back. We're back. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm still learning as I go.
All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any
Don't
case,
say sorry for learning.
I'm sure this is all a lot to digest.
You're right, puppy.
You'll be wanting some time.
I just don't want people to have like a bunch of ads
Even
like
I'm
all the
tired of
time.
hearing myself speak. Why don't you take
The
our
ad
guest
settings are a
officer
lot.
here?
Yeah.
Perhaps a tour of the administrative.
Like what I wanted to do was just
Yes,
like
sir.
an ad break every hour
Come
and
on,
try and
We'll
see
keep this briefing brief.
and like actually, you know, be able to see it. The way my streaming setup is right now is strange. There's definitely a lot of weird things to balance. Yeah. No, it's very strange. It's all good. Thank you. Thank you all for your understanding. Y'all are the sweetest. And hearts to all of you. Also, I've had so much trouble with the ad warnings. They're janky. Yeah, right? Hearts. Chapter 1. Take a guided tour of Blade's administrative district. Ah, the emotes. Ah, I love it. Y'all, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy y'all are here too. It's such a pleasure. Whee! Yeah. No, I appreciate all of you. Every single one of you has been nothing but kind to me. So I just want to say thanks, you know, as much as I can.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Yeah.
Get a load of that scale.
Look at the
They
scowl.
walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Big mech. So true. You started with the niceness. Appreciated. Appreciated, puppy. Ask what a scale is. Gaze longingly at the scale.
Now this
Your
girl
fault
gets
for
it.
being nice, now you
Aren't
get to
they
deal
just
with the
the
niceness
coolest?
back.
Everything about them.
Ah.
The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Lynn,
Actually,
I don't know what you're
normally
talking
show this
about.
to people, but I've been working on
But
some
also-
fan fiction.
Scale fan fiction.
I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
Lynn,
Oh, right. Sorry.
We've got scale fan fiction.
originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well,
It's
yeah,
not that
duh.
simple.
For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
She's
I'm
so
sure you're
cool.
thinking,
Love when
where do I
people
sign
just
up for
geek
the
out and
test?
ramble about things
It's
they
not
like.
that
Yes!
They
It's like
choose
the
you,
most
not
fun
the
thing
other way
ever.
around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Speaking of
Good call.
work, you should get
Let's
back
head
to
on over.
work. If you have time to rest, you have time to work. Elma 2025.
So
Let me
this
show you
is
how we do
mission
work
control.
here, so that maybe you want to
We
work,
don't have a
right?
dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout Console is for.
The
We should
Scout
show you that
Console.
next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout Console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo.
Wait, did they like agree on who was actually going to be giving the tour? I thought they were just kind of touring us together.
Hey,
The heck? I forgot they like say those little voice lines like, "Hey." What the heck? Okay, Scout Console.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is.
If you do end up start
A lot of
working
the
like
mission
right
control
after you woke up
assignments
and
are
learned
too
that
much for
humanity
any
blew
one
up,
blade to handle. They tend to call for
you
multiple
can make
members with specialized knowledge or
you
unique
can make
skills.
friends.
This console lets you search
Ah.
for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready
You
to
can
join up?
absolutely spell Blade without team.
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy.
Like,
would
I think you just need the A.
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Alma, you're the one who
Apology
keeps
accepted.
bringing up work.
Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Here we go.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons. what
I
we call
noticed
ground
that
armor,
that
but for
icon in the
scout
top,
equipment
like
as well.
right,
You
and it's
can
like,
even
oh,
buy
you can
whole
like
spells.
move the camera
Can you
around
imagine owning your own spell?
when they're talking.
Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Blade Tower. Heck yeah.
Hey!
Here we go.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to
Blade.
the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
I can zoom out.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision...
Y'all see the
will be just that,
helicopters?
your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Story mission complete. We get 5,000 money for going around and talking to Alma and Lynn for a little bit. That's cool. You've just woken up, so you must be pretty hazy. If you're confused about anything, you can check tips. I bet you'll find some info there that'll be relevant to the situation. Treat them as your basic textbook for surviving on Mira. We could save. This meeting could have been an email, but the money helps. Ain't that a lot of jobs, huh? I have to head out for some errands, but thank you for the stream. Thank you for stopping by, Timpani, and thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. It made my day. Thank you. Have a lovely day, Timpani.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandom? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
There's the Phantom.
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Every Xenoblade game has a
I
Vandom.
can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Dang, everyone wants to
Makes even my pitch sound
get
smooth.
Soapy to work.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't
Xenoblade
seem
1
as
got
involved.
Vanguard. Oh, right.
To be honest,
Right, Xenoblade
given
1
our
was
current need
Vanguard.
for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone.
We would just, like,
Hello,
suggest
friend.
it 10,000
Be safe.
times.
Can we count on you to do your part?
We would just suggest it, like, 10 gazillion times. No.
Ms. Ku, how much do you know about life?
You mean like
Are they
the
just
one in the
ignoring
white
me?
whale?
Yes, those life pods. Like the one Elma, a blade, rescued our friend here from. Emphasis on the word rescue.
Oh my
Because
god.
if you aren't released, you just sit there frozen in stasis. Forever.
So did you have an engineering question about life pods? Or is this all part of the guilt trip?
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, what'll it be, friend?
Not coerce. Not coerce you, my ass. Is there anything new that he says?
Now, you wouldn't want to refuse the people who saved your life, would you?
It keeps going. Not want to coerce people, my ass.
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
No way. No way. No way. No way. The guy who seemingly dies early on shows up halfway through with zero explanation. Yeah. Alveo, keep going. I'm stubborn.
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
Okay, I think this is a loop. I think this is the loop. I'm gonna double check that, but...
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
Welcome back to capitalism.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the
You didn't actually give me another choice.
Elma, she can start on duty. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
They're like, yay, you decided to join. Of your total free will. Just
Now,
completely.
Let's discuss that
Yeah.
training assignment. We've decided
No
to start
coercion
you out on
involved
a
at
probe
all.
installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess
The
we
illusion
should
of
back
choice.
up.
Yeah.
Here in New
No,
LA,
realistically,
we're
it's
using a specialized
it's
computer system
it's game
called
design stuff,
Frontier
but
Nav to help
like
us deploy a sensor
it's
grid
very
across
funny.
Mira. A network of data probes
It's
that
always
allows us
funny
to
when it
monitor
happens.
conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this.
Take a
What
look.
you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they
It's so
form our
funny.
grid.
Yeah.
We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to
Oh,
go.
the grid.
Now we just have to
The
install
hexagon grid.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things.
I love
in the
replying
vicinity,
no in
which
Pokemon
comes in
games
handy if we need to track down
when
the
people
Blade or
ask,
another
do you
citizen.
like Pokemon?
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading
See,
to that white zone,
that's really funny.
Go there,
I can never bring
install the
myself to
data
do that
and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
because
In that case,
I love
we can take the East
Pokemon.
Gate as the administrator's seat, right? We should be there in no
They're
time.
the cutest.
I'll leave
No
the
game is
details of
prepared
the data
for
probe installation
option
procedure
3,
to you.
going back to bed.
Of course, Mr.
So true.
All right, you two. Shall we?
Yeah. Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe.
Let's go install the hell out of that probe. Alright. Training mission. Here we go. We have a nearly full living Pokedex in Pokemon Home. Holy crap, really? That's crazy. That's really cool. All but 3 Wait, which ones are you missing? Yeah, what are you missing?
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent.
Volcanion, Diancie, and Marshadow?
It was.
That
They
makes a
just
lot of
lowered
sense.
the threat level earlier today.
Yeah,
The gates are officially open for business.
that makes
One of our
sense.
teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Yeah. That was me.
Seriously? That was you? Cool.
They're currently completely
I don't
unobtainable.
think so.
You don't think
Those
so?
Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely
Oh.
not something they'd block both gates over, at least.
Okay, Elma.
Then I take my cool back. But wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool. They've been hassling a lot of teams lately, especially how they hunt in packs.
Yeah.
Let's not get too excited. Confidence can be good.
Like, the best bet there is
Overconfidence
probably,
can be
like,
fatal,
that they appear in a
especially when you're
Pokemon
new.
Home event. Or, no, that they appear at a Pokemon
Yeah,
Go
you're
event,
right.
right? That'd be my
Enough talk.
expectation.
We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Eleonora, Blade Support Lead, here to tell you that the segment feature of your map is now available for use. It's displayed on your handheld comm device and is a useful tool. Okay, main menu. Map. Okay. We're hoping at least Diancie and Volcanion will be in Legends EA. Are the new Pokemon games worth playing? Dropped off the series around Soul Silver. Oh wow, that was a while ago. I am personally a fan. I do think they've dipped in quality, but I have especially like I think the open, like for me specifically, I have adored the open world Pokemon games. As far as the rest of the 3D games, I am not sure. It would really depend on your taste. I think like X and Y is pretty standard. Sun and Moon is good on a first playthrough. And Sword and Shield I am personally fond of, but wouldn't really recommend. Legends Arceus is extremely good. Sword and Shield are great. Scarlet and Violet have some issues, but are very fun. Yeah, like I would say the same, except I would actually personally swap the description. Like, I would also tack on the description of have some issues, but are very fun to like Sword and Shield as well. But I don't know. I just vibe with Scarlet and Violet a lot. I don't like Scarlet and Violet that much. That's so fair. Like, it's really kind of a taste thing because they've changed up a decent bit about Pokemon in those ones, even though like a lot of the combat mechanics still stay the same and it's got like the gyms and such, but Scarlet and Violet did actually seem to change like quite a bit. Map. Landmark. There's some landmarks here. We'll go out the East Gate, yeah. And that's the thing, right? Like, it's so variable. If you dropped off around Soul Silver, I would highly, highly, highly recommend Generation 5. I still revisit the old ones I grew up with. I just haven't played any of the new ones. Yeah, if you dropped off around Soul Silver, then I would highly recommend Gen 5. Pokemon Black and White and Pokemon Black and White 2. Those are incredible games. And probably my favorite, like, single generation.
Never stop getting stronger.
Level 5. True, they are the best. Yes, you get it. You get it, puppy. Eastgate. Oh, hi. Scarlet Violet's very fun, but its issues are harder to excuse than the others. Yeah. No, like, Scarlet and Violet on a technical level are pretty bad.
What?
Like, as far as optimization and stuff goes. I think that Scarlet and Violet on a design level are incredible. And some of my favorites. And a story level, too. Like, story and
You don't think
design I like a good bit.
that one Sinicula could have killed all these
But,
Sirius?
like, optimization is very poor.
Unless
What?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
It's the Sinicula.
But it looks just like another Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical Simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one Simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned.
It's so
Not a
funny.
single trace of any other indigents in the area.
It's really funny
only one
hearing these
explanation.
names.
That Sinicula
Where it's like,
is a
big
tyrant.
spider monster versus
Let me
big
check
monkey
the Blade
monster.
Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it.
The Xenoblade creatures are cool, though.
Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep, and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
I see. Story and design intent are amazing. Performance issues and bugs bring it down from what would otherwise undoubtedly be the best Pokemon game in a while. I agree. I would 100% agree with that. They like, personally, especially after playing DLC 1. I haven't finished DLC 2 yet, but I've played through most of DLC 2. Especially after playing through a lot of those. Scarlet and Violet is incredible. I don't know. I'm like a huge fan. What's a tyrant?
The tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in one way or another. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some tyrants will actually register as low rank when we find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant,
What's the name of the Scarlet
sure
EV
it's got
trainer
at
girl?
least one
Penny?
nasty trait
Penny, yeah.
to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns.
She is such a mood.
Even some of
That's
Blade's
so
very
real.
best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Umbreon the goat. Okay, what is everyone's favorite Pokemon? I want to know. Blue hair and pronouns. For real, for real. Suggest the three of you can handle it. So you can't just leave it close. Unite or protect? Protect.
As long as you understand the risks involved.
Mimikyu and Hisui and Zoroark are your
Lynn?
favorites.
Count me in. The same goes for
Those are
everyone in
really...
LA, but if we're gonna
Mimikyu is
settle
so
here on this
cute.
planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants.
Mimikyu's so cute.
Besides,
A ghost type
Mimikyu
fan I see.
can always run away while it's busy chewing on one of you guys.
Lotad. I named them Doofers.
But don't push it.
Love
If we can take
it.
it down, great. But if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough
Oshawott
time
still?
to install the probe, we can use Frontier.
Sorry
Lab
if it's
to
wrong,
track
I only know the
or
German
any
one.
other tyrant that comes this
Oshwa?
close to the city
Okay.
from now on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just make sure
Okay,
you're
I don't
ready
know the
before
German
we
name.
attack. This will be
The
tougher
German
than
names for
anything
stuff.
else we
Is it
face.
Oshawott? Like the Generation 5 water starter? Hypno. Oh, interesting. It's not one I hear often. I 3D printed a little Lotad to hang out on my desk. Yes? Okay, gotcha, Oshawott. See, engaging a tyrant is no small task. It's important to equip your best before charging it, so double check. Okay. So, we're probably gonna want our equipment. Ground gear. And all clown and jester themed Pokemon? Oh, interesting. Our take is that there are no bad ghost types. Everyone has something cool and interesting going for it. Honestly, I'm inclined to agree. Like, ghost types are one of my favorite types. Yeah, no, like, ghost types are great. I think, like, ghost types and grass types tend to be some of my favorites. I say as I have Shellos as my favorite Pokemon, a pure water type. But I love a lot of grass types, and I love a lot of ghost types. I love that every Pokemon is someone's favorite. Yeah. No, it's so sweet. See, weapons TP rating is a value that broadly indicates how easy it will be to build up TP. Keep an eye on it when you want to build TP quickly. Okay. Iron Shield, Iron Blades, Proton Blades. Okay. Okay, so we don't really have a lot right now. Okay, we do have a couple of these. Let's see. This one's an improvement in every way, so we're gonna do that. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Oh, we have a couple of these. We can't really do those, but we do have this. The Japanese Pokemon rankings are always wild. Yeah. We will find the one Finneon fan. They're out there somewhere. I like Finneon. Finneon's cute. I would love to meet someone who says Finneon is their favorite. I think that would be very fun. Still have the dream having all the evolutions sleeping on me like cute little cats. Aww, that's adorable. That would be so nice. Jolteon might be a little prickly though. The Japanese Pokemon rankings are pretty wild. It's very fascinating to see, like, whenever they do a poll or anything. Let's see. You can aim your attacks at any particular party enemy. Reducing the appendage health gauge to 0 will destroy it. You can change the part you aim at with R plus Y or A. See, this is Monster Hunter. This is very Monster Hunter. Additionally, destroying appendages before defeating an enemy may yield additional rewards and battle spoils. This is very Monster Hunter. There are plenty of people who are neutral to positive on Finneon, but we have yet to find someone who says Finneon is their favorite Pokemon above all others. They're out there somewhere, Thea. We'll find them. We're gonna find them. God, I wish Monster Hunter would go smoothly on my PC. Yeah, Wild's kind of is rough like that. But you said Rise was also kind of doing like that too? Oh, I missed it. Okay, body. Let's go to the head. Roar. Monster Hunter is so fucking fun. It's true. It's so true. Ow. Okay, give me armor, please. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna like move back a bit. Boop. I do really need to heal, but I don't. Okay. Someone must have healed. Ether shot. Okay. So we want shield. Slash. Oh no. They just sent out a thing for melee. Come on. Please heal. Please let me heal. Come on. Okay, we're just gonna use our arts. Boom. I had to get wilds on consoles. My PC couldn't hold it. Yeah, I've heard a lot about how people are just like couldn't get it to run.
You did too.
I wish I had more free time to play it. No, me too. Like, I haven't been able to play it as much as I want. We've been playing 4U on our 3DS and Wilds on PC. Yeah. Yeah, I've been hearing about it. I know, I've been seeing some discussion about that.
It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
One of my favorite Monster Hunters Generations Ultimate on the 3DS. 3DS Monster Hunter, my goats. I haven't tried them yet.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Really good.
Thanks, Lynn.
Time back during launch. We also have GU on Switch. Same. Friendship.
The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the
Friendship.
soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run.
We
all
got
set?
probes.
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
We get to set them
Why
down.
don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device.
You should try
Give it a
Generations
try.
Ultimate. It's on Switch and it's very good. Like, I kind of want to play World before I commit to, like, going to going to more past Monster Hunters. Because I'm not sure how much I would vibe with it doing it solo. I'll launch the probe. Why not? GU still has servers. Oh, that's cool. Ooh. That actually sounds fun.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
We're getting the probe in there.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to
We could
it.
play together if you want. Heck
The
yeah.
hardest part was calculating the ideal
If I ever
power
get
locations. We need them
if I ever
spread
get
out
Generations
evenly to
Ultimate,
maximize data
then
collection.
I will definitely
Planting probes
hit
is easy. And
hit
the
y'all
more
up
we
there.
plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Frontier Nav probe sites, or FN for sites for short, are optimal locations to plant data probes. Placing one will reveal segment recon for the surrounding segments. You can go to the main menu, map segments to see which segments contain node spots. I am Lau, a Pathfinder. If we're gonna grow Frontier Nav, we need to install more data probes. To plant one, simply approach a vacant Frontier Nav probe site and press A. If you find a good spot, be sure to go ahead and claim it. It's common sense, really. Now all that's left is report back to base, but first, I'll let you in on a secret. A giant beast like that is usually best engaged with a Skell. Neutralizing a foe like that on foot, especially a Tyrant, is pretty risky. So be careful. Be careful about such things in the future, okay? I see. Monster Hunter World's campaign still solo. I remember back at launch, couldn't play the story with others. I don't think so. We haven't played World. It's actually the only Monster Hunter besides Freedom Unite we still haven't played. We've played for under an hour. Oh, huh. That's interesting because that's probably the only other Monster Hunter I've played outside of Rise and Wilds. Segment recon task is still addressed at your current location. The yellow will display on your mini-map. This is known as the segment marker. The segment marker indicates the border of the segment you're currently occupying. You can also go to main menu, maps and segments. Okay. Manually set segment markers will display as a blue hexagonal area even when you're outside the border. So now we get some what platform do I have World on? I actually have it on both Xbox and PC. Okay, I think it's gonna tell me to, like, go back. Which we probably should, just for, getting through the tutorial, you know? Alright, let's get going. Haven't been back to World in a couple years. Granted, if I did have free time, I should play Wilds. No, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, if I have free time and I'm in the mood for Monster Hunter, I would probably just play Wilds right now, because I still have a little bit of a ways to go. I think I'm like Hunter rank 22 or 23. So like I'm in high rank, but I'm in pretty low high rank. We have it on PS4, though we might get the PC version so we don't have to get PS Plus to play online. Yeah, no, exactly. I think that's smart. Having PC games is nice for not needing to like pay extra for playing online. It's kind of wild that console games just decided to start like charging for it like that, when like PC is right there. I don't understand that. Customization center. Cannot use this right now. Okay.
Commander Vandam.
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
There's Vandam. Xbox Live paved the way for that, really.
Sorry we missed you.
It was so popular that it sort of became the standard.
At HQ, you know.
Oh, Microsoft.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway,
Xbox had Live and every other console was like, oh, money.
Your league, on a training mission, no less.
To an extent, it makes some sense, but yeah, it's annoying.
And goddamn.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just think, like, PC just kind of has, like, a lot going for it in that sense. PS3 and Wii U being the last bastions of free console internet. Yeah, right?
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
At least basic NSO is super cheap compared to the rest. Yeah.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh.
That's like its
Look at
one
you
strength,
two.
really.
I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough
Okay,
about
Elma.
that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow?
The family plan's really nice for friend groups. Yeah. No,
So
it
you
is
still
it is
haven't
so
told us why
nice.
you're here. From the look of
It's
things, I'm
really
guessing this
nice for
isn't a
that.
social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment. Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first.
All right,
Once
division
that's all
time.
hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty
This
much
chat is
everyone
so-
in New LA
is
works
so
for Blade
nice.
in one of several different fields.
We try to foster
Helping to explore media or to maintain order in the
a
city.
very
or, well,
fun
you
and
remember
positive
Nagi's speech, right?
vibe here, but Can't do it without
There
y'all.
are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're
You
called
are so
divisions.
nice. It's true.
Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place.
Alright, we've got
The more probes we install,
some
the
divisions
faster
to
we can
learn
get our
about.
bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP.
I don't
So,
remember what
for
I picked the first
being,
time around.
We'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep
Like
Blade
back when I played
safe.
this on the Wii
It
U.
helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now,
Unfortunately, we
this is
have to get
probably our
going.
busiest
Have a D&D
division.
session to run in less than an hour, and some
Interceptors run
players
shotgun for the
need some help with
research
character
eggheads.
stuff.
They escort
Sounds good.
VIPs around,
Sounds good.
and
Thank
they
you
help
so
any
much for
other
stopping
idiots who
by.
get caught
They,
out there with their pants down.
I hope you have an absolutely lovely,
Next,
lovely
are the
session tonight.
Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn?
Bye.
He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigent that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys
The
are in charge of
Reclaimers.
finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Right on.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigents.
Next? Alright, Prospectors. Prospectors
Oh my
do,
gosh.
well, prospecting. They
Prospectors.
look around looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need
No,
for everyday life.
I totally forgot this was a
We
division.
packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters.
Outfitters.
All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators.
Oh my goodness, this cutscene's
These
going
are
on
the
so
folks who
long.
keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public.
The
Any problems a
Mediators.
civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor, Mediators. Lost cat,
Side quests class. Wow.
it's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality, probably not the best mediator.
I don't
But
know.
if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate.
With his charming personality, I
Mediators
think
can
he's
still
selling
get out
himself
there and
short.
mix it up, hunt indigents,
So true.
whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like.
It's sort of frowned upon,
so there's
huh?
really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Why is it frowned upon? I really don't want the whole explanation again, so we're gonna go ahead and decide.
Yeah, and we're on pins and needles here.
Let me pick. Okay? Pathfinders. Main task to place data probes. Primary duty to protect the people of New OLA. In charge of eliminating threats from Mira's most dangerous creatures. Locating the piece of the white whale. Charged with scouting unexpected territories and collecting materials. Mainly focused on using frontier map to mine for minerals and resources. Help with arms manufacturing. Okay. So, okay, I'm a little bit torn here. Because on the one hand, on a gameplay sense, I would probably want... You actually get to choose your department. That's cool. Yeah, no, it's really cool. You get to change it whenever you like they said. But yeah, no, you get to pick your department. Okay, you have to go to sleep. Thank you for the very comfy and cool stream. Have a good night, puppy. I'm so glad you got to stop by. Oh my gosh, thank you. Have a good night. And if you'd like, remember, there's a Discord server. Yeah. I'd love to see people there, if they're interested. Have a good night. But yeah, I'm on it. Yay! Pathfinder. Okay, I'm drawn towards Pathfinder right now as far as gameplay goes. But like, I don't know. I found it really funny that Prospector is a class, because I know one of my friends does like literally just calls me Prospector Soapy for like whatever reason. Just because like I guess my name sounded like a prospector's name. I don't know. It's very silly. So I almost want to be like Prospector. But I like Pathfinder as far as gameplay goes, because like, yeah, I want to go explore and put probes down. Yeah, I'm torn. I like playing with the bit, you know? I think I'm gonna go with Pathfinder. Prospector Soapy is fun. It is. I think I'm gonna go with Pathfinder though. I like putting down the probes.
Then it's settled?
It's settled.
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a...
Yada yada.
Congrats.
Thanks
And
for getting to
welcome.
the point, fandom. Really appreciate
I know
it.
you're gonna do great.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Elma. Very cool. I totally wasn't coerced into this by that
Now
one,
for
like,
the job. Let's get
defense
down to
minister
brass
guy.
tacks.
Eh.
Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were
Nelson's
installing
team
a
has gone
data
missing.
probe
Oh,
out in
dear.
Eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
That. Track it. Chapter 3. Builders of a Legacy. You're officially Blade now. Congrats! Becoming one of us grants you access to a variety of services, including the shop terminal, the AM terminal, mission control, and more. Some services are still off limits for now. At the moment, but I'll get back to those later. Ever wish you could just zip straight back to a place you visited? Well, now we have fast travel, baby! We got fast travel! Arms manufacturers, or AMs, support us from the sidelines by developing new weaponry and gear, and by utilizing their services, we can support them too. Head to the AM terminal in Armory Alley to learn more about working with AMs to make new gear. And then missions. There's a lot of tutorials here. It's a lot of reading. Missions compromise duties and requests comprise. Missions comprise duties and requests received directly from the concerned parties or via mission control. They are divided into 4 categories and provided rewards when affinity is complete. Okay, story missions, affinity missions. These missions heavily feature team members. Normal missions from regular NLA citizens, and then basic missions, simple tasks. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Blade reports are a communication tool that residents of Mira use to share information. When you visit a segment for which you haven't completed segment's recon, you may receive a blade. Gotta bounce. Got a 3-hour car ride to deal with. Oh, wow. Best of luck to you, Sky. Hope your trip goes well. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have a good trip. Bye-bye. Hearts. Hearts. Hearts, hearts. Out to the administrative district. So we have a story quest. Missions. We don't have any missions except the story mission right now. Search for Nelson's missing team in Southeast Primordia. Right. I don't know if I want to keep going with the story yet, because we're only level 5, and it seems like the recommended level was 9? Right? Recommended level 9, yeah. So we're a little under-leveled. Yeah, we're a little under-leveled for this. Running.
Hey. Now what?
Excuse me? Sorry to bother you, and I know you're terribly busy, but is there any way you might help with a rather urgent request? I promise I won't take much of your time. Heck, I don't have much of my own to be spending up taking taking up yours. Sorry, getting off track. Anyway, I know I should be running this request through official channels and all that, so I'm sorry. But there's just no time. I'm desperate at this point, and I'll literally take any help I can get. Or, not to say that you're just anybody. You're great. Look, I know I must sound completely bonkers, but just hear me out, okay? That's all I ask. Well, listen. Really? You're going to listen to me? Oh man, what are the odds that the very first person I asked would help me out? Like 9 to 1? I'm shy, you see, and I'd about worked myself into a panic thinking I'd have to keep approaching strangers, what with the staring and awkwardness and... Yes, so I need you to deliver some supplies to a blade team in the field. I'm a mechanic, you see, specializing in scales. I tend to head up a lot of important projects. Sorry, does that sound braggy? Anyway, I just got a call from a team that's always been really nice to me. They asked me to bring them some supplies so they can do field repair of their scales. Apparently something called a whimsical dougal attacked them and after they left on a mission, and now they're stranded out there. I pride myself on customer service, but me wandering around the city is just no, bad idea, bad idea. Especially with the whimsical duogill that broke their scale still kicking around. Much as I wanted to help, I'm just a mechanic. There was only so much I could do. But on the other hand, the thought of those poor skells lying there all beat up just broke my heart. So I gathered some inventory stuff and left town, but then kind of panicked about what to do next. The only sane plan I could come up with was asking someone else for help. Then you came along. It's like magic, only not. Anyway, I know I should post this to Mission Control. Dang, she was really nervous. But I don't have time for rules, man. I can't just stand there around filing out paperwork and cutting red tape or whatever. Oh, and I'll pay you, of course. Or actually, the leader of the team, you'd be rescuing, well, or I hope. And anyway, they're really in trouble, so if you could get the supplies to them, I'd really appreciate it. Okay. Gotcha. Let's see if there are any basic missions I can accept too.
Hey.
Let's see. There's some gathering quests. Please bring us a suet fillet. Okay. I might have to look through these later, actually. Oh. I think I might actually be starting to feel the fatigue, y'all, so it might be about time to wrap this stream up. But this was so fun. This game's awesome. I'd like to play more outside of the tutorial. And maybe for Xenoblade Saturday, I'll play more. I don't know. I don't know if people would would rather see Xenoblade 2 as usual, but playing more X would be fun since it's like The, I guess, like, the new version of X. But yeah, for everyone sticking around, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much. Remember, if you want updates on my streams and my or my writing, you can find me on Blue Sky in my About page, or you can join my Discord to get updates there. There, I like to do reviews on Backlogged, and I'm hoping to get a blog up soon. But we'll see when that is. I haven't had time to really look and set something up, but that is something I want to do in the future. And if y'all liked this stream, I'd love to know so that we can play more Xenoblade X. I would be really excited to play more. This would be so fun. This game's awesome. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and we will be finding someone to raid out momentarily. Let me go find that. Perfect. I have found a couple of good friends that are streaming Monster Hunter Wilds right now. So we will be raiding... We will be raiding Iva. Iva Live. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Love you all so much. Bye-bye. Goodbye, everybody.